Memorial will receive the opening kickoff. Portsmouth will kick off and defend the north goal. Ladies and gentlemen, would everyone please rise?
Hello everyone and welcome to Shabbat McDonough Field for tonight's matchup between the Memorial Crusaders and the Portsmouth-Oyster River ClipperCats. My name is Kyle Heavey for Manchester Public Television. It's a pleasure to be with you on week 4 of the football season here, and along with me is Coach Tom Bezoin. Coach, I mean, we got a great game on our hands. Both teams coming off of victories last week and trying to make another winning streak happen, and it's glad to be with you on this gorgeous night.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there. You know, Portsmouth, we'll see what they can do off the seacoast. You know, they're 3-0, but they haven't left the seacoast. And Memorial losing to a very tough Salem team and Providence, right? Providence,
Central Providence,
right.
Yeah, they lost 27-24 to start the season.
Yeah.
And now we'll see what they can do back on their home turf. And a quick handoff up the middle, but the ClipperCats are able to read that very well and are shut that down very quickly. And I got to say, the ClipperCats, they come in scoring 35 points per game. They've been able to take down, like you said, teams from Spalding, Winnicott, and Dover. It was a tough win against Dover,
right,
which you're saying Dover is actually a surprise good team this year.
Yeah, they have some talent and very well coached over there. But Portsmouth, like on the special teams, were pumped up, and then that first down play, they looked jacked up.
Oh, a little confusion there, a little collision between two teammates, but able to get that off and a hit out of bounds, and that will be close to a first down, but I don't think that they got it, and it will be a fourth down. Oh, it looks like, third down.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was ahead of myself on that one.
So it's just a quick, and it actually was a lateral, so it was a backward pass out to Bolio, and he found a little room, a 9-yard gain, so not a bad play. That gives him some options here on 3rd and short.
Memorial did win the coin toss, so that is why they got the ball first, and trying to see what they can do. I've been very impressed with what Connor McFarland can bring. A little flip out, trying to get to the outside, and gets the first down and more, and out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. A nice run right there.
Yeah, Villagrain with the sweep, just a toss sweep, which they probably didn't expect him to go outside on 3rd and short, in a triple option. So it's a good call by the offensive coordinator there. Okay, they've gotten the edge a couple times now, so maybe they see something in Portsmouth where they can get the edge.
Obviously, they're going. They've gone far side each time so far, and whatever's working. Coach Jordan D'Onofrio, the offensive coordinator Jordan D'Onofrio, I should say, trying to get to the outside, and he is going to be brought down, and that will be a sack right there, and we'll be saying his name a bunch later on, Brooks Connor.
Right, and that was a good decision though by McFarland. Receivers were well covered. If he would have thrown that, it could have been some trouble. So. Problem is, when you lose yardage in the triple option, when you're 2nd and long, that's not where you want to be. You want to have rhythm, and you want to, even if you get 2-3 yards on first down. So that was a tough play for him there.
Well, that makes it a 2nd and 13 here, and now run up the middle here. It's not worked the first set of downs. It's not working there as well, as Portsmouth's defensive line looks very stout so far early in this matchup.
Yeah, I went down to at least close to field side before the game, and they got some size. And I was watching their drills before, and their D linemen are quick. So far, the interior D linemen for Portsmouth are handling the run.
Yeah, I'm looking at a Mason Smith, the senior. He's only a 5'8", but 200 pounds, and he's able to do this thing and see what McFarland can do. Scrambling to the outside. He's going to throw it up downfield, and it just over the receiver, and that will make it a 4th down at this point. Just a tough set of plays right there. Obviously, it was a good arm here by Connor.
Yeah, I mean, rolling out to his left, and they tried to just isolate Bolio one-on-one out there. And it was good coverage by the Portsmouth player. I did not get the number, but I'm sure we'll get those back there later.
I'm sure we will, and now looking like coming out to kick will be number 9, Brady Harrison.
And these jerseys are easier to read the numbers than their other ones, that's for sure.
For sure. I'm appreciating high snap. We saw a lot of issues with West the past few weeks with high snaps. They're saying poison. That takes a great Memorial bounce, and the ball will finally come to a stop at about the 21-yard line. So that kick goes for almost 50 yards there, Buzz.
Yeah, it's a great job. Great job by the punter. I mean, he had to be patient getting the floating high snap, and he had some pressure, and he got a good punt off. So that helps out a lot. I mean, they push him all the way back to, the 21. So
it'll have to be a 79-yard drive if they are going to score here, but we'll see. Oh, now looks like we have a penalty on the play.
I did not see a flag.
I'm not
sure why it's spotted over there.
I don't know if it touched a player or what exactly happened.
Or
That's very odd. That the ball would be brought up is actually going to be at the 38-yard line. So the option play of Portsmouth here, Oyster River. And it's going to be a handoff trying to get to the outside. Wrapped up, and is still on his feet, though. Is able to get 2 yards before he's finally stopped. And look at this Crusader squad. They are pumped up right now.
Yeah, and Soto really broke that play up. He didn't finish it. He didn't make the tackle, but he was so quick into the backfield there that it slowed the play down and help came. So a good start from Memorial defense there.
Janel Pena Ramirez pumped up there, just sophomore. And now going back to the shotgun. High snap goes backwards, and now they're just going to fall in it. And a big loss of yards right there for the ClipperCats. And, wow, well, we said that they were close to the 21. That's what we thought we were going to start. And now look at, they're back to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on out there. It's not raining. It's
an absolutely
it's a
gorgeous
beautiful night.
Yeah,
it's a perfect night. So I don't know what's going on with the snaps, but that one was like a high fastball. I mean, the kid really zinged it back there.
It is 59 degrees at kickoff here on this beautiful September. What did we got? The 22nd, excuse me.
Right.
And now going to the outside, able to make the catch and trying to scramble, and he will get the first down. What a great play right there. Able to stretch his body and give Emmanuel Poe credit. He's a senior, and he is very slick when catching the ball.
Yeah, it was just a waggle with a couple of guys crossing, and two guys from Portsmouth were wide open. So it was a breakdown in coverage from Memorial there for sure.
And getting close to crossing midfield here are the ClipperCats. Handoff is trying to find us some room, and is finally brought down. Is able to get about a 4-yard gain on that. Band playing right underneath us, making it difficult to even think. Trying to get through this.
Yeah, I can hear myself. I'm good.
Appreciate the love from
Jaden Klein with the tackle there, 62.
Aiden Thomas doing the QB work here. Along with him in the backfield, Brooks Connor. And getting to the outside and slammed to the ground. Will be stopped just short of the first down, but a good little run there by Cole McLaughlin.
Yeah, it was. Chase Burrows took him down pretty hard. It was an aggressive tackle. And, he's going to be all over the place tonight, too. So we'll be calling his name quite a bit.
And they're trying to quick jersey issue there by Chase, able to get his teammate all squared away, Diego Martinez. And here we go with a 3rd down and 2. ClipperCats. High snap again. It's going to be handed off. And getting the 1st down will be Brooks Connor.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough offense to defend. You know, you got 2 backs back there, and plus the quarterback can run. So you got to kind of read, and you got to stay home. And be patient.
Looking at Brooks here, he's 6'2", 215 pounds.
He's a big boy.
And you're trying to stop that. It's certainly fullback size, and he's got speed, and he can throw the ball. It's a scary situation here what the ClipperCats bring for the offense. And now going to air it out. A little bit high. Attempted target was to number 2, Nick Smith.
Yeah, he was just trying for a quick hook there, maybe like a 5-yard gain on 1st down, and Memorial covered it well.
Aiden kind of had a little too much juice on that, it seemed like, and, well, it'll be a 2nd and 10 now from about the 39-yard line. Driving from north to south here are the ClipperCats in their maroon jerseys. And now, didn't just held off on pitching it. I was surprised. I was expecting that, but Aiden Thomas decided that he wanted to try to get some extra yards, and really didn't work out for him.
Yeah, I think that was a misread by him. He was, on that play, you read the end. I ran that a lot when I coached, and the end did a really nice job staying at home, and he has quarterback, so he did a really nice stop. Stop for what? No gain, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a 3rd and 10 now. Getting the play call. They're all looking at the wristbands. Looks like Nick Smith coming down to the far end here, closest to us. Gonna jump off sides, and unfortunately that's gonna be a 5-yard penalty on the Crusaders, unless I'm missing something here. Obviously we're down there.
I did not see them move, but we'll see. Yeah, it's encroachment, yeah.
Well, that's an easy way to get 5 yards when you're backed up a little bit.
So it looked like he went with a hard count there. I mean, we can't hear it, but you could see it by his motion that he went with a hard count and kind of caught him. So it makes it more manageable, 3rd and 5.
That has to make every coach upset there. I can only imagine you're still feeling you're in a long pass deep. Has a man, but is not able to get him. And an incomplete pass. It'll be a 4th and 5. Coach, what do you do in this situation?
Well, I can imagine that they're going to go because, why would you call that play on 3rd and 5 if you weren't, right? So, they probably said, okay, well, we'll try to get them to jump. Yeah, and their offense is on the field. I mean,
you're not going to really be able to punt 20 yards.
It's no man's land, so, they took a shot there, and good coverage by Memorial, and we'll see. I would imagine they could go something by the chains here.
Rolling out, looking. Oh, he's going to get brought down for a sack, and Memorial will get the ball back.
And that's Jose Soto again, so he's made a couple of big plays early on defense here.
Getting mobbed by his teammates, trying to get his helmet off. He's really amped up right now, and so aren't the fans below us. It's a white night here for the fans as they are all rocking some sort of white clothing, just like the jerseys here. And now we'll see what the Crusaders can do with the ball the second time from the 41-yard line, now going south to north.
Yeah, let's see if they can get this triple option going.
5:32 to go. A pitch out. Great job, able to get some yards, and is going to be blocked and finally brought down about the 46-yard line. Good for a 5-yard gain. I looked like he was going to break it open for a moment there. I was getting...
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they're trying to get the ball in Ethan's hands, right? I mean, it's a 3rd or 4th time they've targeted him, and, inside hasn't been working. But you know what? When inside doesn't work, you got to try to stretch the field and spread the defense out and then go back inside. So that was a good call again right there.
Jacob Schuff and as well as Brady Harrison, Colin Bolio right closest to us. And now, same thing, another pitch out. Trying to get some room. Oh, he's going to be brought down. What a tackle right there by who else? Brady Connors.
Yeah, he looks tough. Yeah, he gets to the
Brooks
football.
Connors, sorry.
I could see him before, and I could pick him out of a crowd and say, he's a good football player. But that play was run to the wide side of the field, and sometimes that gives guys like Connor, a better angle at getting to the football. And kids that are that quick in high school, they, sometimes running to the wide side you think is a good thing, but sometimes it's not,
Now we got a 3rd and 7 here, man in motion, and blocked, pass out. Really wasn't that pretty, Coach, but it worked for a first down.
No, and Bolio got open. That ball, I don't know, I think it just came out of his hand wrong.
It was a flutter.
Kind of a duck, but it's a first down. So.
And hunting season's starting up right now, and boy, that would have been.
Yeah.
Well, across midfield they go to the 48-yard line. 3:50 remaining in this opening quarter. Run up the middle. Ew, he's going to be absolutely manhandled by the ClipperCats.
Hey, no luck for Seymour so far in there. I mean, I think that's 3 rushes for maybe 1 yard. So the inside has not been there. And obviously, when you're going against a triple option team, you gotta tackle that back every single time, and Portsmouth is all over it.
I believe that was Fletcher Miles, the senior defensive lineman, 6'2", 255 pounds. That's a big boy right there. And trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be stopped. A big loss right there. And again, number 51, Cam Fournier, had a good amount of speed and agility to get to the outside and really bring down the Crusader running back.
Yeah, that was Brandon Weaver, and he's got some speed too. But again, going to the wide side of the field, you got to go east and west. You're going north and south, and Portsmouth is just too quick to the football.
And we have a player down right now, and this is not a good sign for the offense.
That's not McFarland? No, that's Weaver. That's gonna be Weaver.
I think that hit took a lot more out of him than expected. So we'll get a break in the action. 2:50 remaining in this first quarter, and both defenses come into play tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Portsmouth is quick. I mean, they get to the football. Memorial's going to have to maybe run those outside option plays to the short side of the field. I mean, that's where they had success the first series, and they're trying to run to the wide side, and Portsmouth is just too quick, and they're just outrunning the blockers. So, in order to get, or they're going to have to, McFarland's going to have to throw it a little bit more.
Time will tell. Obviously, we are worried about this injured player. The trainers are out there, coaches out there. And you've had a relationship with Coach Rob Sturgis for a number of years now. He's definitely gotten some really talented players throughout the past couple of years.
Right, and they're trying to get an identity now, and it's tough, because year to year, every year is different. But the teams that are successful have an identity every year, right? The Exeters of the world, they're going to come out and they're going to run the T, and it's hard in Manchester because we have so many kids moving around, but Memorial seems to be the most stable team in Manchester. So I think it was a smart move going to the triple option, especially where D'Onofrio really knows it, and eventually it'll get there. 3 or 4 games into the season, they're still working on it. It's
great to see Brandon up on his feet right now. I'm going to stop you there, and
yep.
He's getting a nice ovation from the fans, and his teammates are all right there to try to help him out. So we'll see if his day is done or if he just will take a couple of minutes to gather his things. Obviously, that was a big tackle for the ClipperCats to really stop him in his tracks. And now it's going to be a 3rd and 14 here for the Crusaders, trying to get something going here. McFarland blocked. He's running for his life, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be smart and slide it down. He's saying he wants a flag right there. He trying to gave himself up, and he was still hit. I think it was a little too late there, Coach.
Yeah. I mean, he's quick though. You see him moving his feet there. If he gets to the open field, he might have some success later on.
Well, the punt team has come back out, and Memorial will. If they can get a kick like they did last time, this might back them into the near their own end zone here, and we'll see what Brady Harrison can do with his kicking game. The backup quarterback and also the kicker here. Waiting for a little jump.
It's a better snap.
Much better snap. High kick up in the air. Gives plenty of time for the Memorial players to get it. Takes a ClipperCats bounce, though, so they'll finally get the ball about the 36-yard line, I would say, 37.
Yeah, I think he missed that one. He wants that one back because, you know, last time, sometimes when you get the bad snap and you're rushing to kick the football, your adrenaline really boots it, you know. And that time he had plenty of time to get it off, and he kind of shanked that one a little bit. But
it's kind of weird that, like you said, it's, you know, sometimes you rush it and you just everything flows, but then when you have a great, I mean, that was a perfect snap.
Oh yeah, I can't beat that one.
Well, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Portsmouth-Oyster River. Their second time with the ball, and a quick handoff running to the near side. Gets a move, another move, and he is past midfield. Finally brought down. What a big gain right there for about 19 yards.
Yeah, and Dominic Bruno? He's smaller guys, so they brought in some quickness this time, you know, to try to. Yeah, they got a couple of different backs in there now.
5'8", 162 pounds, and boy, it worked pretty well to agility right there. He was able to make some moves and just smooth with that ball. Reminds me of a Dion Harris type play,
Right.
or Dion Lewis, excuse me.
Right.
A lot of names going on in our heads with looking at the sheets and trying to remember players and stuff like that. And another big run right there down to about the 36-yard line. And
yeah, that was Brooks Connors, and he just runs downhill. There's no mistaking when he has the football. He's just coming right at you, you know.
He's reminding me of like a Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
He's just got that speed and football smarts. And a handoff right there, back to Bruno. And he is going to be finally wrapped up and brought back. A number of white jerseys on that tackle. But the one that I saw come into play the most was number 62 and Jaden Cullion.
Yeah, we got a late flag there. We had some action after. So we got a dead ball foul on somebody.
And the clock still runs even though the flag is out there. Finally it just stopped at 47 seconds.
Well, we got another one. So, yeah.
Never like to see a sea of yellow towels out on the field here, and might be
the second one's
offsetting.
against Memorial. Oh, the second one's against Memorial because the kid said something to the official on the way out, and he chucked the flag. So, you know, they've had some issues with that. You know, the Jamboree, I saw it. They had some issues, and the game against Rhode Island, same thing. So, you know, they got to knock down their discipline a little bit.
You know,
Coach,
Coach,
it's going to hurt them in a game like this.
You're away from the game coaching, but yet you're still getting out there and watching a lot of football for the past 5 weeks here.
Yeah, I mean, I caught the Jamboree. I've caught a couple of games, or half of a game at West. And, yeah, I just want to get out there and see all the city teams and, you know, get away from my wife, you know. Hope she's not watching.
As lovely as she is, you know, sometimes it's just nice to get away and waiting for the referees to make this decision here.
Yeah, she's happy she's not taping games on Friday night anymore. So, you know.
Well, the referee has come over to talk to the coach here.
Yeah, I mean, is he talking to Sturgis over here?
No, he's talking to the Portsmouth coach.
Okay.
So,
because usually that could mean some type of ejection or a warning. I don't know if someone threw a punch because that first flag came out really fast.
And
so they're going back and forth. So it looks like
waiting for the hand motion.
Memorial. Personal foul. We have dead ball. Offsetting.
Okay, offsetting.
Offset. Okay, so it was both sides. They didn't get the guy for unsportsmanlike, so that's good. They must have talked them out of that one.
Well, about a 2nd and 4 here when this might be last play of the quarter here. We'll see, and then we'll switch sides.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of running going on, so you know the quarter's going. This game's going to go by fast.
And in the shotgun formation, the option. He's got to hold on to it. He's got a quick pass. He's got some room. He's run down the sideline, and he's finally brought down for a first down. And that was to Emmanuel Poe again. Emmanuel Poe is having a little bit of a evening here through the first 12 minutes of this game.
Yeah, I'm just noticing, you know, Portsmouth all around. they have some quickness. I mean, that ball got to him quick, but that kid turned upfield.
The play is coming back. Yeah, the referees are talking. I do not see the flag in the area that it is. I'm going to assume it's a holding call.
Yeah, yep, it is. It's got to be because it's.
Referees finally.
No, illegal man downfield. So that is a tough. I don't know how you get a legal man downfield on a quick out like that. I mean, you have to be quick as. I mean, they can call it so if the guard is uncovered and he goes up and blocks the linebacker, which is probably what happened.
Well, you saw that in the Kansas City Chiefs game last week with the Mahomes throwing it to the wrong player.
Yeah.
But I think that was Manuel Poe is trying to get that. Now a run, trying to get still on his feet, and finally is able to be brought down. And again, I got to give Brooks credit. He is looking very strong as on both sides of the field right now, offense and defense.
Yeah, that kid looks like he's a rustler in the winter, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And the final seconds are going to tick down. And, well, both teams come into play here for the first quarter here. We are tied at 0-0. And for Memorial, they got to be pleased with what they're doing. But, again, Portsmouth-Oyster River is driving pretty well. And this is going to be a very big third down when we come back to play action and play.
Yeah, I mean, the game's been played pretty much between the 30s, back and forth. And let's see if Memorial can be bend, not break here and hold them on third down.
See if we can get a score update from Gill, where Concord Crimson Tide in town to face the Central Little Green.
Yeah, and they had Central had a big win. Was it last week? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was last week. That great to see the Little Green able to get some wins. Obviously, it was a tough night last night between Central and Memorial, with Central taking both the boys and girls soccer games.
Oh.
A 1-0 Central win in double overtime over Memorial. And then the girls' game, 7-0, the Little Green were able to take down. They scored a touchdown in that one.
Yeah, goodness.
Last week was not the answer to the question. It was 47-0 they lost to Londonderry.
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay, so it was a week before. Okay.
I had that wrong, so I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, we're only human.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline going on underneath us. An 18-12 victory on September 9th. They were able to take down Goffstown, who's got brand new fields this year. I don't know if you get a chance to get over there. They got a beautiful
really
light
nice.
show.
Yeah.
And an option play, going to hold on to the ball, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be brought down. It will be enough for a first down, though, but a nice little run right there by Aiden Thomas.
Yeah, just a quarterback sneak out of shotgun, basically, is what that is.
Yeah, it seems like teams in maroon are getting new fields this year, as Portsmouth getting a new turf as well. One of the nicest turfs I've ever stepped foot on.
Really?
It is absolutely comfortable. They did a great job. And now trying to get to the outside. Brooks still on his feet. Finally is brought down, and it will be first and goal for the ClipperCats.
Yeah, it seems like that kid's averaging 10 yards a carry here, so I don't know why you wouldn't just ride him right down to the end zone.
We do have a penalty, though, looks like.
Another hold? A hold?
And this will – oh, excuse me, we're going to get a timeout on Memorial here. So apologies for those watching at home. I realized I forgot to hit one button to make us go live. So we are now officially live here in the Queen City on Channel 16. But 0-0 as we get a timeout with 11:36 to play. Apparently whatever they discussed at the end of the first quarter did not go over very well, as the coaches are out there talking to this defense as they someone missed their assignment on that play, as it's been Brooks Connors just running hard.
Yeah, he's going to go for over 100 easily tonight if he keeps this up. He's been getting 8, 9, 10 yards a carry, and he's just tough to take down. He's a strong kid.
Well, the referees are telling him to come back to the play, and now we'll see what the ClipperCats can do from roughly the 6-yard line. We got Connors in the backfield. Aiden Thomas gets the ball, hands it off, and running into the end zone. The ClipperCats score a touchdown. It looks like it's Cole McLaughlin getting the 6, and will Portsmouth-Oyster River takes the early lead in this contest.
Yeah, they got a lot of backs they can throw at you, right? Including the quarterback that can run the football. So a tough offense to defend. And so far, before this drive, Memorial was doing a decent job, but Portsmouth went right down just on the ground right there.
And now we'll see what they can do with the extra point. Andy Brown going to be the holder, and I believe it's going to be Cole McLaughlin again. No, excuse me, we have looks like a 55. And it's no good, so able to get the touchdown, just not the extra point, and that's actually Daniel Solar Sala, the sophomore. It looks like he was the kicker there. And, well, that could come back to haunt the ClipperCats later on.
Yeah, it looks like maybe they don't have a soccer player kicking if he's wearing 55, and it's probably a lineman on the JV team, but we'll see. We'll see if Memorial can get some decent field position here and get their offense going. So far, it's been a tight game, so if they can get their offense going and use up some clock and shorten the game a little bit, they'll have a good chance.
Looks like they're going to hold the ball. No, it's okay. I was going to say, the wind doesn't seem to be that strong tonight. That would happen.
No, that's one of those weird black tees. I know. I know. Well, it's tough for the ball to stand up on those things.
And now the kick from the 40-yard line is a good one. Good distance. Caught it about the 8-yard line, trying to get to the outside. Again, speed, such an issue for the Crusaders. These ClipperCats seem like there's no one slow in this team.
No, I mean, both times on the kick return, they didn't get much out of it. So.
Well, the chain gang is appreciating that. They don't have to go very far.
Right.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 at about the 20-yard line. And, well, the third time with the ball. Let's see if Memorial throws anything different at the ClipperCats with their offense here. I'd like to see Connor throw it a little bit more, but we don't make those decisions. We just, watch it. And a little run up the middle again, just not working.
No, I mean that's 4 tries and for no yards. So sometimes you got to keep going there to set up other plays, especially in the triple option. They're going quick now. They're going to not huddle.
Well, offensive linemen, including Aiden Poller, and now look at a big hit right there, and it's going to be a loss of yards on that.
And we talked about it a couple times, doing the sweeps to the wide side of the field. Portsmouth is just too quick, and you're giving them angles to run at you. So sometimes you got to take the 3 or 4 yards and go to the short side of the field.
Well, here we go. A 3rd and long here for the Crusaders. Under center. Quick little handoff. Able to break it through and get the first down. Oh, we got a fumble, though.
I think the ground caused that, but they're not calling it as the ground caused it. I believe he had it until he hit the ground. It was an excellent block inside there. That's
it will stay Memorial ball on that.
But it goes backwards, right? So he had the first from where he was. And if it's
how does that work? That's wild.
Yeah, so you can't advance it, right? So the fumble can't advance, but you can go backwards if you fumble the football. So he had the first, fumbled it back. Fortunately, somebody fell on it, and they're going for it on 4th on their side of the field here.
Let's see if it's
they're going to probably let him try to get him to jump.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard count. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
They didn't call it, though.
Yeah, he didn't break the plane.
They're looking at the official like, come on. And now we'll see. Everyone's kind of looking dead-eyed over at Coach Rob Sturgis.
Yeah, he's going to call a timeout with 1 second on the play clock, I think.
Waiting to see.
Which he just burnt one earlier, so, that's his second one. So
now with 9:10 to go in this first half, Memorial, 1 timeout left in their arsenal.
I know it's a little frustrating because you had the first down and you fumbled it backwards. But to me, right here, this is a no-brainer. You punt the football.
You punt, you know it's all about field position.
It's early on, and the defense, is, besides that last drive, has played pretty well. It's only a 6-0 ball game. You know, you haven't been able to get anything going on offense besides 1 first down, right? So, you know, I would kick it here and try to get a good boot off and play some defense. And
their defense has been on the field quite a bit. So obviously it would be a tough spot to give them, you know, the ball again with your defense still kind of trying to gas some air and get some Gatorade in their system right now. But it looks like, Memorial will be punting here. Unless, I mean, they could throw a fake here for all we know.
Oh, boy.
Not saying they should, but, you know, you never know.
Well, looks like the short one.
Now running out late.
Yeah.
Getting into position. It's Aiden Guin. ClipperCats return man about the 50-yard line. See what type of punt they can do here. High snap, gets it. And another high boot right there coming down. And it'll take a nice Crusader bounce, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the Portsmouth-Oyster Rivers, about 47-yard line.
Yeah, good decision there. I mean, he got some leg on it, so it's not a bad punt. And you got to play defense here is what you got to do. You know, your offense hasn't been helping you out too much, so defense will have to carry the day. And Portsmouth hasn't really thrown it either, right?
No, it's all been running. It's been a good matchup of Aiden Brooks, and also got to give Cole McLaughlin credit. He's got the touchdown, and he's back there. And now look at this. See if he throws it out. He airs it out downfield, and it is caught inside the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, the kid broke open. The Memorial.
Nick Smith, I believe, was the one who caught that ball. And that is good for 30 yards.
I just said, you know, it's been all run, and then they throw a 20-yard pass. So what do I know?
Well, quick play, get some yards. And now Brooks run to the outside. He's got to be brought down, and that'll be good for another first down for the ClipperCats.
Yeah, and see, when Portsmouth's running to the outside, they're using the short side of the field, which cuts down the angle on the defenders. And this kid's just running downhill. He's not messing around. He's not trying to fake anybody out. He's just coming right at you.
And it is the 3rd and final timeout for Memorial, who are got to get their stuff together here as driving into the red zone easily. It's like, you know, a knife through hot butter right now, Buzz.
Yeah, and Coach Sturgis is fired up. I mean, there is something really bothering him with the official right now, and I don't know if, you know, Portsmouth is holding up front or what's going on, but he is jacked up right now.
He is having a friendly chat about what to get for dinner tonight.
And, you know, the reason why I have a voice right now is because I'm not doing that right on Friday nights anymore. You know, I'm not screaming at the officials. So, you know, they do a great job for the most part, but sometimes, you know, it can get frustrating as a head coach if you know, you're seeing something and they're not, you know.
Or you know that you've been coaching your kids. He's still talking to the official right now.
It's very patient by the white hat to explain whatever the issue is to him, because sometimes they'll just be a little more standoffish with you, you know.
All right, gives him a little pat on the shoulder, says, all right.
Yeah. Again, every coach likes that, you know. If they're going to explain things to you and talk to you like a human being, then it's always it always calms the coach down.
Obviously, a tough year for officials as there is a shortage, and they're doing everything that they can. I mean, I know that there's been games on Thursday nights as well this year, and Aiden on the move, got to throw it up, caught, and touchdown. And who else but Brooks Connors?
Man, that kid is good. I mean, that's a tough play because quarterback spins around, right? So it almost looks like a run at first, and he did it going both ways. So he rolled out to the left the last time on that 20-yard pass, and this time rolling out to their right. So, they got weapons over there, and I can see why they're 3-0 now.
That drive right there, Buzz, they got the ball at 8:59, 8:23 now.
Yeah. You could tell Memorial was kind of reeling there,
Kick is up, and this one will be good. So a 13-0 lead for Portsmouth-Oyster River, and Crusaders will be getting the ball for the 4th time. And, they're 1 for 4 with the run up the middle here. We'll see if they do that again. Obviously, a nice return would be very helpful as well.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has to do something. Let's face it. They got 1 first down so far, and that was on a flutter pass to the outside. So, you said it. Their defense was out there back to back to back. So, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. And the defense is getting gassed because Portsmouth has a lot of weapons, and they're coming at you. So, at first, the first series.
Well, a 36-yard drive helps for
right.
sure.
Yeah. Shorten up the field, yeah.
Let's see what's going on with the T here. No problems this time. Drummer from the band doing a good job of making some sound, and kick. It's a good one, Buzz.
Yeah, I mean, he gets it down to inside
Get
the
about
10.
the 8-yard line, try to make a move, try to go the inside, outside, and he'll be wrapped up at about the 19-yard line. And it was looked good from Ethan Vilgrain, but unfortunately, it looks like the special teams of Portsmouth is looking strong as well, as we've seen them just bring down the Crusaders players a number of times.
Yeah, I mean, it's three times inside the 25-yard line, so they're flying around. And that's all their young kids, because you can see them all going off the field, and new 11 coming on the field on defense. So.
Oh, here we go. 1st and 10, man in motion, Vilgrain, and it's going to be a run up the middle. Got about 1 yard on that before finally being brought down. Love the help right there from the ClipperCats, number 51, Cam Fournier, to help them back up.
Yeah, they tried that same trap play that they did on 3rd down before that they got, they got 8 yards on and fumbled it, but it didn't work that time.
Coming out, Colin Bolio in motion, going to the far side there.
And you haven't seen McFarland keep it but 1 time so far, right?
Yeah, he's been a little quiet. He's been, under center, just quick little handoffs. And now look at this. Oh, it works. Vilgrain is going to get hit and stayed on his feet and was able to get a couple extra yards. So it will be about a 3rd and 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a broken play. They messed up their pitch relationship there.
That pitch was unique for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they, quarterback back, you got to be further apart. You're supposed to be 3 by 3. So they kind of screwed it up there, but it worked. Let's see if they can get the first.
I thought he stepped a little bit further, and they actually will have the ball at the 25-yard line. Up the middle, and he will be stopped again. So you can see at the bottom of your screen, Coach D'Onofrio not pleased as the play was called. It just is not working to what he would like, and now the punt team will come out again.
Yeah, and Seymour is one of their go-to guys, so, he hasn't had any room to go. Yeah, I mean, he had that one play where he had some room and got 10 yards and fumbled it back. But other than that, it's been 0, Nowhere to go at all. Interior line for Portsmouth is dominating.
Man in motion here on the punt. Let's see if that's a sign of something to come, possibly. Snap, a little high, caught, and gets it away. Takes a good hop, keeps going, and finally is going to be taken out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So, good kick right there.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a lot of practice tonight, right? I mean, what's their 4th punt?
6:28 to go in the half, and Portsmouth has been able to do whatever they want for the last couple drives here. I'm now noticing the red sleeves here. I don't know if that's a ode to Matthew Judon here for the Crusaders.
Yeah.
We got a speaker here in the crowd from the Memorial fans. Dropped and gotta go incomplete.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're just trying to quick out there and try to get a couple yards on first down. It's good coverage by Memorial there.
I wasn't sure if it was behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was close for sure.
Obviously, we have a tough angle here from the press box as we are more towards the north end, and right now they're a little bit more to the south. But here we go, the 2nd and 10. 3 in the backfield again. And he's going to run behind his blockers here.
Whoa.
Look at that, able to get the first down, and impressive what we just saw from Brooks Connors. And I believe there was number 25 again in Cole McLaughlin blocking, giving him a nice, clean road to run behind.
I mean, that's a highlight play for Brooks. I mean, he pancaked the linebacker there. That's an ISO play, so that's a quarterback ISO, and
it reminded me of a snowplow going through the snow right there. Just
follow your back, and boy, I suppose he's going to get the ball now because he's going to be rewarded. No.
Well, it's going to be a pass. Trying to hits his man, is caught, and it will be another first down right at the sticks. And again, this is reminding me of a little bit of like the Philadelphia Eagles, the way that they've been just able to have so many different plays that work.
Yeah, they got a lot of weapons. I mean,
Emmanuel Poe on that catch. Looks like it'll be Poe and Dylan Kane to the far side. Jackson Jones to the near side here. A play is going to hit Jones, who's able to make one man miss, and finally the safety able to come down and catch the ball. And 3 consecutive plays, Buzz, and 3 first downs.
I mean, it's a good call by the coaching staff. The Memorial defender is playing loose, and he just ran a quick slant inside of him and got 10 yards or more, right?
And more. Yeah. Chase Burris was able to get that tackle coming over as the safety. Now here we go. Able to make something move, trying to get to the outside, spin, and is brought down at the 10-yard line. That will be another first down, Buzz.
Yeah, and it's almost like they're rotating, right? We're gonna use all our weapons and just tire out. Is that a timeout?
That is a timeout. Maybe we might have missed something. It could have been a Portsmouth timeout earlier. I couldn't really tell what that official. It looked like he was pointing towards the Memorial side.
Right.
And so with
I thought they used all 3 of theirs.
I thought they had 2. That's why would that be a 15-yard penalty, or I don't know what that would be.
They wouldn't give it to you.
That's true too.
They'd just blow you off,
Great job by the Crusader band right below us, doing a good job of making some very enjoyable music here. Getting a break in the action here, so with 4:54 to go, you're at about first and goal now. It just looks like just outside.
Yeah, and it's at this point Memorial's defense has been on the field the entire half, so Portsmouth has got them on the ropes.
At least the quarter here. I mean, it was 0-0 after the first 12 minutes here.
Yeah.
Brooks to the right side of him. And he's going to pass it. Looking, and down, far back, and just a little too far.
Yeah, his first and second option were covered well by Memorial, so he tried to lob it to the back of the end zone there, but good decision to get rid of it. Just move on to the next down.
Obviously, it stops the clock as well, and you still got a couple more tries. Obviously, they will most likely go for it on 4th down, I would assume, as well with this field position.
I would think so, yes.
So here we go, 2nd and 10. Rolling out. He's got to pass it, and off the fingertips, incomplete pass. Getting up off the ground, number 13, looking at his towel and everything, and Jackson Jones trying to the intended target right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple pass plays in a row. I don't understand. You know, they ran the ball all the way down the field, 2 possessions in a row. And Memorial hasn't been able to stop them, and then they just go to the pass. So.
And now it looks like it will be timeout Portsmouth. I don't know if that was the right play call or what, but obviously they have 2 more tries to possibly get this in.
I mean, you could kick a field goal here. I mean, the kid does kick it deep on the kickoff, so I don't know what kind of leg he has for field goals, but they are in that territory for sure.
Well, this gives quality time to get something discussed here. Good couple plays here. Obviously, I don't know if they're doing something special or if it's just the passing of Aiden Thomas that's been off to.
Well, I mean, it's good coverage from Memorial. I mean, their D-backs are quick anyways, right? We know that. So they're staying with their guys for the most part. So that time that they did break down was the coverage call from what I saw. So we'll see. See if they can stop the run. I don't know. I mean, it's 3rd and 10. If you're going to go for it on 4th, you might run it here. But if not, you're going to throw it.
And you know the running has been working pretty well. Aiden Thomas doing a sensational job with disguising different things. And look at Thomas rolling. Got to throw to the other side. Hits his man and a touchdown. ClipperCats just rolling in this quarter. And I believe it was Angus Moss, the senior, able to get that touchdown and now makes it a 19-0 contest.
Yeah, that's a nice route and a good ball. Again, you know, it seems like, you know, Portsmouth, if they have 1 back in the backfield, they're going to throw it, from what I can see. And they have 2 backs in the backfield, and it's a run play. So Memorial's got to figure something out to keep their offense on the field because their defense is gassed.
Absolutely are, and now we'll wait for the extra point. Snap is good, kick is up, and it is good. Had a little slice to it, so I wasn't really sure from our angle if it was good. So that will make it a 20-0 Portsmouth-Oyster River lead here over the Memorial Crusaders.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, the kickoff team return team hasn't been able to get them in good position here. And they still got 4 minutes on the clock, so if they can get
no timeouts does hurt though.
Oh yeah, especially when you're running the football all the time, right? So you need to get some kind of a return here, and so far that they haven't shown they can do that. Portsmouth kickoff team, they got a bunch of quick kids on this, and they get to the football, so we'll see.
And that's also a very, very secretive ability for any sort of team. If your special teams can help you out like that.
Oh, no doubt about it. Especially, you know, your kickoff team is key. You don't want to be giving up field position at the 40-45 every time, you know. And this kid kicks it deep. It's kind of a knuckleball.
Picked up finally after a quick hop and trying to come to our side. It's the 20-25, and it's finally brought out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So finally getting a little bit better field position here and out of bounds by Dylan Kane.
Yeah, he had a little bit of space to run that time, and he took advantage of it. So he got it out to the 30 at least. But still, tough sledding, 4:30 left with no timeouts. They gotta move and, you know, maybe go no huddle and get some kind of rhythm going. Just get 1 first down and then go from there.
Would not mind a no huddle for sure. Man in motion. Oh, and we'll get some whistles. What are you thinking here? False start.
Yeah, it's just not good. You know, offensively they've been a mess so far.
You know, I had a chance to talk to offensive coordinator Jordan D'Onofrio the other night, and he's been very happy with the way that they've been playing. Like the Salem game was kind of a tough one. There was the lightning, the heavy rain that night, and Salem just came out, and you know when your players kind of fall apart. Now a play that's not looking so pretty here, Buzz.
Yeah, I mean, there's still, I've seen this offense run a million times. And, I'm looking at the inside blocking. I'm looking at different things that maybe other people won't look at. But it's not there yet. Even if it's a third or fourth weekend, it takes maybe a year to get this stuff perfect, and Portsmouth is quick, so they get to the football quick.
Concession stand smelling very good from us. That's where a lot of the fans will be heading to at halftime. Connor McFarland takes a big, long step. Ball is caught. Can he get past the first down? It'll be just about a yard short, looks like.
And it's kind of leaving his hand a little weird tonight, that flutter one. And that one was across his body all the way across the field. A good ball. So now we got third and short, is it? Or second?
Actually,
I mean, they got first on
third down. There we go.
Yeah,
now
okay.
they fixed it. So about a third and a yard and a half. Now they run the play up the middle. It is going to be absolutely stopped in their tracks right there. Got to give this defensive line credit of Oyster River. They are really coming to play here. And
is that
Mason
60?
Smith.
60, the middle linebacker?
Yes.
I mean, that kid is reading the back like you're supposed to.
Cameron
and he's just
Worcester.
flying to the football.
Oh, here we go. Fourth down. They got him. They didn't jump off sides there, so it wasn't on encroachment. And now with no timeouts, they gotta make this play happen.
Yeah, it's either that or you just
or give the 5 yards. Yeah. Now penalty flag. Got to be the pitch is there. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down short of it, and we'll see what the flag is.
It's going to be declined. It's an illegal shift.
Dominic Buno very pleased with that right there as he made that tackle. And now the officials quickly discuss things.
I believe it's an illegal shift by Memorial, so they'll probably decline it. Be first down for Portsmouth.
Ref has run to the
before.
Portsmouth side to discuss things.
Yeah, offense is coming out for Portsmouth.
Yeah, it's going to be a turnover on downs. Smart move to decline that penalty as, again, that was a big tackle to stop that first down, and now Portsmouth gets the ball at about the 39-yard line.
And their body language is not good right now. So hopefully, they can find something and stop him here.
Late to get out there was number 62 and Jaden Cullion. Handoff. Running. And it's going to be finally brought down. Ooh, little bit of extracurricular activities right there.
Yeah, Jaden's top wrestler in the state, and he's not afraid to mix it up with anybody. Sometimes, too much, so he gets in a little trouble out there, but he's a tough kid.
Not a good sign.
Yeah, someone's banged up, and that's a key player for Memorial.
I think that's Jose Soto.
Nick Young, I think, the defensive end, 17.
Oh, 17, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those sevens are tough.
Nicholas Young, could have been just possibly a man region injury. Not really sure.
Could be.
Hopefully against, nothing more than a couple deep breaths, and now trying to get to the outside. Look at the tackle, and finally gets some help and is brought down. Some excitement there finally from the Crusaders, able to get a yards lost here for the ClipperCats.
Yeah, I mean, Memorial's outside guys have played pretty well so far. It's the interior guys that have been getting beat up. But that's the first time I saw jet sweep all night, and it didn't work for Portsmouth. So 3rd and 8 here, or 3rd and 7.
Under 2 minutes to go in this first half, though. So Portsmouth does have 2 timeouts still remaining, I believe. At least one. And a long pass down deep. Caught in a touchdown. Wow. What a play right there for the ClipperCats. And it is all good with Team Maroon right now.
Yeah, and there was no safety there. It was one-on-one, and no safety over the top. So I don't know what the coverage call was there, but it was not right, or it was blown by Memorial, and the kid just, I guess maybe he didn't expect him to go deep, but he just ran a post is all it was, one-on-one post.
Aiden Thomas just looking smooth with those passes right there, and just throw it up there. Knew his guy was going to come down with it, and with the extra point, it makes it a 27-0 lead. All 27 points coming here in this second quarter, and Memorial is going to have a lot to talk about here at halftime, as Portsmouth will get the ball first in the second half, and we're only 8 points away from running clock.
Yeah, it's a shame because, in the first quarter it looked like it was going to be a, tough running game battle, right? 0-0. And then, from the second quarter on, Portsmouth has just dominated this football game. 3 and outs for Memorial every time they had the ball, and Portsmouth has gone down and scored 4 times in a row, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been very much like, biscuits and gravy. Update from Gill, 6-0. Little Green leading the Crimson Tide.
Whoa.
Kickoff, another good one here. Got him caught about the 10, get up to the 20, 25, 30-yard line, and finally brought out of bounds. So with 1:27 to go in this, now we got some flags being thrown, multiple flags.
Yeah.
Portsmouth's team all coming over there.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. I don't know. One was thrown quick. It was probably just pushing and shoving. Maybe he threw it on both guys.
We'll see if it's just offsetting here. As you've been in this situation here.
Yeah.
You're playing hard. You're trying your best, and you're just getting things aren't going your way, and something's said, and testosterone's going with these kids.
Oh yeah. Been there, done that.
Referee is running out to personal foul against Memorial.
Just them.
Coming over.
He's going to come over and explain it. He's going to explain it to the head coach only. He's not going to.
Well, he wants to tell all the coaches.
Yeah.
Wow, that's going to bring them back 15 yards, so it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line.
And Rob's back talking to his defense to try to, get things straightened out. It's good, he's come back here and he's trying to calm them down. And
rush into the outside, able to hit his man, and big hit right there.
And we got
we got some more flags in the backfield as well.
I think we got roughing the passer there. McFarland got tagged after he got rid of it.
I followed the ball, so I did not see that.
I saw him late. The window was kind of in my way, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
And looking at the official here, personal foul. I saw that. And that will be a big first down here for the Crusaders. And you were right, Buzz. That was a 15-yarder. So with 1:19, a little bit of a drive here from the 15. Now they're up to the 37-yard line.
And I don't know that Memorial doesn't, have a spread package for this, or they just stay in the triple option even with a 2-minute drive.
And now a little razzle-dazzle here. Long pass. Oh, is incomplete. Almost intercepted there.
Yeah, it's like a double pass there.
Not a
bad idea.
Unfortunately, we don't have a Julian Edelman as a Colin Bolio here. And
but give Portsmouth credit. They didn't bite on it. I mean, the safety was back there in good coverage, so
he almost intercepted it as well.
Yeah.
Now it will be 2nd and 10, 1:12 to go in this first half. Second quarter nearly coming to an end. Connor rolling out, gonna release it, and it's gonna be caught at about the 48-yard line into Portsmouth territory.
They need more of that, that's for sure.
It actually will be put at the 49-yard line, rolling out. Again, clock running, no timeouts remaining. McFarland running hard again. He's got to find a better angle. The throw is incomplete. Tried to get it over there.
That's the next best thing, though. If you can't complete it, throw it out of bounds, stop the clock here.
Jathan Torres, the slot receiver there, was the intended target. Well, 2nd and 10, 54 seconds remaining.
I'm surprised that they don't have a 2-minute offense here that they can go back and shotgun and
yeah, it's been weird to have it just straight from under center.
Well, I mean, that's the offense, right? It's a triple option, but in a situation like this, they were just in spread last year, so you would think that they would have a package put in, but
Jathan in motion. Connor really going far back. Pass is incomplete. No, it is going to be complete.
I think he got hit again. Oh, no, we got a hold.
Holding call right there on the offense. So what brought some excitement here, the flag is flying for the Crusaders, and they realize what is happening, and the flag goes down, and, well, no, most likely they'll be going back 10 yards as well, unless there was offsetting.
No, the Portsmouth player was pursuing the quarterback, and the offensive lineman just grabbed him from behind so that he wouldn't get a hit on Connor. So now it's
going to be a 3rd and no, actually it would be a 2nd and 20, I believe.
Yeah, you need a big play here.
47.
And, they're looking to go to the sideline to stop the clock, but it wouldn't be a terrible idea to try to get something in the middle of the field and just hustle up and spike it.
4 deep for the ClipperCats in case they are able to get something going here. Scrambling for his life. Big hit right there. Throws downfield and is going to be incomplete. More of a played more defense there, I felt like. And they're talking things over.
Yeah, and it's tough because everything's going to be a 5-step drop on the center, and he's just kind of running for his life. The Portsmouth, even their linemen are quick.
Stone Karnitzowitz, the senior defensive back.
He sounds like a football player.
Absolutely. I mean, with a name like Stone, that's pretty impressive. Late change here as Crusaders come out with some different offensive players here. Jathan Torres and Justin Parker out, and we'll see what they can do with Mohammed and play. Connor's going to throw it up. Oh, he catches it. Wow, what a play right there, Buzz.
Yeah, it was that was thrown up for grabs. The Portsmouth player almost picked it, and Ethan grabbed it out of his hand, so it's a great job by him, individual play.
25 seconds ago, the clock does stop for a first down, biggest play of the day for the Crusaders, and I really was in the ClipperCats players' arms before ripped away.
This is interesting.
Oh, no! Yeah, you are understand why you're putting your hands on your head right there, as that was a big drop right there by Torres.
Well, here's the thing. He was late to get on the field, so they snapped the ball with 10 guys. And he sprinted all the way across the field and just kind of went into the route, and nobody had him because he came from the sidelines and ran all the way across the field and tried to hit him. So during the snap, Coach D'Onofrio was yelling at him to get on the field.
Oh, boy, he was good for a good 5-10 more yards after that catch, and unfortunately just don't know if he got to practice some catching or what's going on. Connor rolling back, got to air it up towards the end zone. It's caught again. He's still fighting on his feet and out of bounds just short of the end zone. And with 2 seconds to go, we'll get one shot. Coach, what do? Do you kick the field goal or you're trying to go for the 6?
27-0, you got to go for the 6. A field goal isn't going to help you here the way Portsmouth's moving the football.
And
They called it out of bounds, I believe. So Portsmouth's going to call a timeout here, I think.
Wow, what a play right there.
And you know what? That helps Memorial, that timeout. I don't know why.
Yeah, they actually can set something up and get something going here. It's going to be a great way to end the quarter after getting just dismantled this whole entire second quarter.
Yeah, and that was a great individual play by Bolio. I mean, he caught it in traffic, and then he knew he didn't have much time, so he was going for that pylon. And he was trying to drive his guy. He did a great job. He didn't get in, but the effort was there. And you can see Connor. He's taking some hits, McFarland. So he's a little banged up down there, but he's throwing some good balls. It's just
he's been doing a lot of running.
Right. He's doing it on the run, and the last couple have been disputed balls, and the Memorial receivers have won the battle. So. I mean, what do you do here? You can't – I don't think you can go up inside because that hasn't worked at all, right? And if
First and goal from the 1 yard line. Who can get this 1 yard? You give it to Connor to run up the middle here?
Well, I don't know.
Well, we'll see what Coach D'Onofrio decided on, and they will run up the middle. Oh, he looks like he was stopped short. I don't see any arms up in the air, and that is how the first half will end. A big stop right there by the ClipperCats on first and goal.
And that just puts a stamp on it for the Portsmouth defensive line, right? The interior linemen, they dominated inside. Nothing inside the tackles has worked for Memorial. So they got to, get in and see what they did in their
wanted
last
an
drive.
Explanation there. It looked like the ball had maybe gotten over the plane, but
we're at a tough angle.
We're over here, and they're down there, and they obviously can see the line of scrimmage way better than we can down here, as we are roughly at the 42-yard line of the north end side. So tough break right there for the Crusaders after what was really a good drive, and they will figure things out as they will head to the locker room with a 27-0 lead. And Coach, let's take a break here and gather our thoughts here and see what we can do for the second half. We'll leave the camera on for the band for any of you that want to see this. For Coach Tom Bezoin, I'm Kyle Lee from Manchester Public Television. We'll be back with the second half after this. Back here for second half action here between the Memorial Crusaders and the Portsmouth-Oyster River ClipperCats. My name's Kyle Heavey, and along with me is Coach Tom Bezoin. Coach, as you were watching the Crusaders come back on the field, you can only imagine what was discussed in the locker room here to try to get things going for this second half.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it extensively in the first half that their defense was on the field a lot. So they had some good moments in the first quarter, but after that, Portsmouth's offense has dominated the football game and their interior line on defense. So Memorial really has to, other than that last drive, right, in the kind of the 2-minute drill, they really only had one first down before that. So I'd like to see them get the run game going a little bit and kind of get some momentum, even if it's for next week, right? So, but, the game's not over yet. It's 27-0, but I've seen stranger things happen if they can get a score here early on. They will be kicking it, though, right?
They will be kicking off the ball to start off this second half as the Portsmouth-Oyster River team, I'm not even sure. They're finally just coming out of their locker room as well with the officials. So they took their sweet time trying to discuss things and what they can do better. As they did have some issues with that last drive, and that could something to work on for them for a team that's 3-0.
Yeah, I think they were in a more prevent situation there, and it wasn't so much their defense is Memorial receivers kind of won the day on the drive there, because it was 2 times where Portsmouth had it double covered and the Memorial came up with the football.
That Colin Bolio catch is still, that's highlight reel type stuff right there. That if he's trying to play some college ball, that could be certainly a clip to use, because that was a very impressive catch and something that Portsmouth is going to have to look at, as well as something that they're going to have to work on.
Yeah,
But,
it's just all effort by Bolio there. on that play, and you know, that's one of the things that I always preach as a coach is that, you know, one of the things you can control is your effort, right? You can't control a lot, but you control your attitude, you can control your effort. And, you know, there certainly is not a lack of effort from Memorial, but I think they're just outmatched up front. I mean, the interior defense on Portsmouth is quick.
I mean, we can see some of these numbers here with the 3 minutes still to go before the kickoff is, you know, kind of weird though. There's, you know, 10 minutes for a halftime, 15 minutes, and then it runs to 0, and then there's another 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was a rule they put in a couple of years ago. And I don't know if that was for the officials or I could never understand that. If I was already on the sidelines and then they chucked the 3 minutes back on the thing, I was always a little upset. I want to get rolling, you know.
Like you run out on the field, and now it's like, okay, well, that's, I guess, stretch out. And Portsmouth, on the other hand, has seems to be quite stretched out here at this point, as this whole team is doing kind of 10-yard step, you know, in some lunges here to try to get things going. As again, they will get the ball first, and it's a tough spot to be. I gotta say, halftime over at Gill Stadium right now, 14-6. Concord is leading the Concord Crimson Tide leading the Central Little Green here. And
well, Central's playing well then, so you know it's good. I mean, they were out to a 6-0 lead, right? And I believe that Concord, their big running back there is injured. He got injured last week, so they're probably trying to take advantage of that. And, you know, 14-6 is a tight game, so they can certainly come back.
Big night here in the city. A lot of games going on. West had their soccer game. The girls field hockey for Memorial played before this game, and obviously the big evening games of football here with the Memorial facing Portsmouth-Oyster River as the final 60 seconds tick away. And you know, tough 12 minutes of ball here in that second quarter for the Crusaders. That defense felt like they're on the field for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it was 3 and out after 3 and out they have 4 straight punts, right? And then they, you know, that last drive where they tried to, and so Portsmouth just went down the field. First they were running the football, and then, you know, the last drive they threw it. So it's like they got so many weapons over there. They're tough to stop. So I guess they're for real, 3 and 0.
Temperature has dropped down to 55 degrees here to start this second half. It's beautiful football evening weather here for sure.
You can't beat it. I mean, this is the best. I mean, early on in the year, when you get those real hot days on this turf.
Then you get the smoke in the air from the grill. It's just everything's perfect for an evening of football, and we'll see what the Memorial Crusaders can do to get back in this game. I think really been no turnovers so far in this contest, so that's something that maybe that Memorial can look at doing, is just trying to maybe work some strip sacks or something like that, or at least strip tackles.
Well, it's the first time we're going to see Memorial's kickoff team, and Portsmouth has won the special teams battle so far. So let's see if Memorial can get good coverage here, or if they squib it and try to make something happen with their special teams.
I like the blue cleats right here from the kicker. I got to give props to the shoe game. It's always interesting to see the kickers with different shoes, and this is Rudy Fricker, the senior kicker. See what Rudy can do. Right to the left, right to the right, and away we go with second half action here from Shabbat McDonough Field. But apparently not, as we have whistles here.
Offsides.
And it will be an offsides on Memorial. That'll bring them back 5 yards.
And it just continues for them. I mean, a lot of mental mistakes on their part in the first half. Not lining up correctly on offense. A couple times they had 10 guys out there, you know. And that, you know, offsides on a kickoff, that is just, that'll drive you nuts.
And that's an easy one, in my opinion. I mean, you know, as someone that used to run special teams, just look at the ball.
Yeah.
You know, wait for it to get off. I know you want to run down there and you want to get the tackle as quickly as you can, but you just don't pass the ball until he he kicks it.
Well, they got a little guy, so they got 6 on one side, 4 on the other, and the guy kind of goes in motion and swings around. And I think he kind of ran offside. So sometimes, you get a little too fancy with this stuff.
And now a little pooch kick, trying to go to the offsides, but it's going to be held onto and brought in. Now ClipperCats will get the ball at the 43-yard line, 44-yard line, and a great field position again for the team in maroon going north to south across your screen here, or actually it would be right to left, I suppose. It's the right way to say it.
Yeah, it's a great job by the kid there to fall right on it and not try to do anything fancy. Just kind of look at the field position they got now.
Well, here we go, right in front of us. Great field position, great shot for us. A high snap, and Thomas is going to throw it. Caught, still on his feet, able to get the first down, held on to his jersey, and finally brought down. And, wow, Poe is just looking smooth as can be.
He's their weapon, out there. They just have a lot of athletes on their team. And we got an injury on a key player for Memorial here.
Yeah, he's not looking so good. It looks like reaching for his shoulder here. And Portsmouth will take a knee, and the trainer will run out here to try to get things squared away. Trainer for this game, I thought we had it on the list. Unfortunately, I do not see it. I'm wrong. But yeah, we get a stoppage in play here. Just 11 seconds into this second half, and
yeah, that's AJ Sebastian, the speedster. I didn't quite see. I don't know if he reached for the tackle and kind of messed his shoulder up a little bit. But unfortunate. Things are not going Crusaders' way tonight.
No, it's a lot of work gets put into during practices. And look at the Dallas Cowboys, for example. They, Diggs just tore his ACL yesterday in practice.
Jeez, yeah.
And he, one of the best cornerbacks in the league.
Yeah.
And he'll be lost. Yeah, all it takes is something. He's up on his feet, and it's good to see that the trainers kind of see him swaying his arms. So maybe just a stinger. That's what I'm hoping for here, Buzz.
Yeah, he seems to be okay. He's moving pretty well.
And quickly up to the line of scrimmage goes the offensive line for Portsmouth. They are ready to get things going here, but obviously we got to wait for AJ to get off the field first.
Well, it's just a sign of the way things are going, right? Their offense is ready to chug, and the kid's not even off the field yet, so.
Obviously the referees have to make that decision. A whistle is blown, and see what they can do here with a 1st and 10. Got to be handoff, and this is going back to Brooks.
And that's the best job they've done on Brooks all night right there. They held him a couple, 2-3 yards there.
He looks like a player that just likes to be hit.
Yeah, or hit just in general.
Like, he does not mind.
Hit or be hit, right?
Yeah, you tackled me, but guess what? I still made some yards.
And you know what? I love watching kids like that because there's not a lot of them left in the game anymore. Kind of old school type of kid,
Well, 2nd down and 8, so only a 2-yard gain on that play. And the quick pass out to the outside, and Poe again. He's going to be dragged. Oh, he's still on his feet and finally brought down. My goodness, this kid is elusive.
And, I was kind of keying on him on that play, and the kid runs terrific routes. So he's getting himself open. And Memorial
Poe
just can't deal with him in the open field.
Very impressed with his abilities so far in this contest. I'd say at least 7 catches, I would say, that he has. He's got to be close to 100 yards to the way things are going. Quick handoff. Connors trying to get to the outside, and he will walk himself into the end zone for a touchdown. Brooks Connors. Boy, this kid is something else as well.
Yeah, he's done the dirty work inside, and he got rewarded there with a touchdown. But it's just Memorial's just gassed on D, and they got no answers.
Drive took a 1 minute and 10 seconds, Buzz.
They just don't have answers. There's too many weapons on Portsmouth, and Memorial's just outmatched in this game. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, exactly. And Now here we go with another extra point. Surprisingly, they don't go for 2 here, but they're working their kicking game. Kick is up, and it is good. So make that a 34-0 lead, and we'll see what the Crusaders can do with their first chance at getting the ball in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you throw the analytics aside, it's kind of taboo when you're up 33-0 to go for 2. You gotta kick it no matter what. You don't want to kind of rub it into the other team.
Exactly.
So,
that's why I appreciate that.
Yeah. So it's like, if anything, that'll go against you because it'll get the other sideline fired up a little bit. And then, it might get ugly out there, and you don't want that. Even though 35 is running time, right?
Yeah, 35 is running time. And we got a text here from the viewing audience asking you about Danny Duval.
Oh, geez. I mean, he's one of the reasons why I got into coaching. I mean, Danny was a classic guy who just loved kids, and he helped kids on and off the field, and that was his job in life, working for OYS.
Oh, look at this spin move right here. Sorry to interrupt, but that's a great run.
Yeah, good run.
And I wasn't sure if that was going to be a horse collar tackle or not.
And, Danny, get back to Danny, one of the best athletes ever to come out of the city. I mean, he could play basketball. I played basketball with him in an adult league, and, he would show up 10 minutes late, score 30 points, and leave 10 minutes early.
And you'd have a lead.
He was out of shape at that time, and but yeah, he passed away way too young.
And now, kind of some break in the action here. It looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Little Green, but maybe I was right that there was a penalty at the end of that play that's going to bring them up. Yeah.
Late hit. Oh, face mask.
Okay, see, I thought that something looked awkward about that tackle. Yeah. And now look at this for the Crusaders. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. And here we go. After that last drive, unfortunately killed by and still another run up the middle. Able to manage a couple yards there, but still.
And I'm okay with that. I mean, as a staff, you got to look at and say it's 34-0. We got to work on the things that aren't working and try to get them right for next week. You don't want to come out and just try to sling it and try to Hail Mary it down the field. Try to correct the things in the second half that did not work in the first half. Sometimes it's frustrating to watch, but yeah.
Oh, here we go, the 2nd down. And a run up the middle. It's going to be stopped again. And by looking at this, we have a Brady Harrison sighting out there as well.
Okay.
At quarterback.
Oh, all right. Maybe they're just saying, McFarland, I know, was kind of getting banged up a little bit, getting hit a bunch. I had a good angle at that one. Memorial's trying to run an inside trap play there, and the backside linebacker is so fast that he's getting in the hole where the guy's pulling. So, it's just not working. The inside game just not there for them.
Well, 3rd and 6, and I see that linebacker right there ready to blitz in. Man in motion. He's going to throw it. Let's see what Harrison can do with his arm. Down the middle of the field. It's going to be hit. Oh, my goodness. He didn't know where the ball was.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Stone Karnowitz is.
Stone hands on that
Oh, boy. He's just can't believe himself that it just was right there sitting on his.
I think he thought it popped up in the air. So he's kind of looking like there, and it was right in front of him. That was a weird play.
I unfortunately can't stop laughing at just hitting him in the head. But Crusaders will have a 3 now, and their punt team is out there. So with good field position.
Yeah, good practice with their punt team tonight, too.
And, besides only one kick that didn't really go that far, they're actually doing a very good job. Waiting to get the snap. Looks like it could be a blitz here as Brooks Connors, you can see him right there. No, he's going to hold off. The kick is up. Decent one. Fair caught.
Oh. Yeah,
I was going to say, you can't.
That's going to be a flag. Yeah.
That is a flag. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the first time that we've seen Emmanuel Poe do something silly in this contest, as he's had a great game up until that moment.
I think the ball didn't hang up there as much as he thought it was going to, and he was indecisive with the fair catch and kind of swung his arm at the last second and then tried to get away with one there, and it didn't. The ref did a good job catching it.
Would that be a 5-yard penalty?
Oh, yeah, it's 5. I
Not
think.
used to, seeing something like that happen.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's 5.
well, that pushes the ClipperCats back a little bit. Let's see if we can get some more plays that bring them back. Again, this is Aiden Thomas has had plenty of time in the backfield, and see if they go with a different quarterback or if they're going to stick with
different
what
running backs, I would think.
Yeah,
right?
or that as well. Looks like Thomas is still back there, though. He's got a very strong appearance for sure, and run up to the side, able to get some yards. And yeah, we will see some newer running backs here. That's Dominic Buono.
Well, he had a couple carries in the first half. That's got to be their little quick guy, right?
That's right. That's their
kind
Dion
of a
Lewis.
change in pace. You don't want the bruiser in there. They bring the change in pace in, and they got the quick guy. So
Porter Lalime, the sophomore, is back there as well now.
yeah, I haven't seen him yet. So this is a new one. So maybe he'll get a carry here.
A second down, and he does get the ball, and he's going to be brought. Oh, he's still on us now. He's finally brought down. So good job right there of stopping him in his tracks, and give props to number 66 of the Crusaders, able to make that stop right there, and that's Patrick Vachon.
Good job, Patrick. But 17 for Portsmouth was a little hesitant running the football there. Certainly not running downhill.
Well, this will make a 3rd and long here. Spitting out. He's got to get rid of it, and it's incomplete. So, unless there's a flag on the field, there is a flag on the field. It'll be a holding, and that will be declined. So it'll be a 4th and 9, and we're going to see a punt here?
Yeah,
we haven't seen a punt for
first one of the
5
night.
straight drives that the
They might have punted early on in the first quarter, right?
Yeah, because they did have the first 2 drives didn't go anywhere.
Right. So that's that same play they've been trying to run all night and ran it successful. Just a rollout waggle where you have 2 guys running the different levels, and that's the first time they weren't able to connect. But even if they did, they had to hold anyway. So
yeah.
Let's see if Memorial can get some decent field position here. Maybe get a return and get on this side of the 50 to start. And
looks like Chase Burris is rushing back. He's about at the 33, 32-yard line for the return game. We'll see how Portsmouth's special teams kicking can do. Very timid snap, but the ball lands at the 40. Burris lets it bounce. It's now picked up at the 30. He's running east to west. Now he finally starts to go north, and he's going to be wrapped up a shoelace-type tackle. And right where he was standing is right where he's brought down at about the 32-yard line.
And you see the special teams for Portsmouth again. I mean, just a wall of red running after him with nobody from Memorial blocking. And I do see McFarland with crutches on the sidelines. So I think he's done for the night. Hopefully it's just a rolled ankle or something.
Now that I see that, it's certainly not what we're hoping to have here. Where again, I thought Portsmouth's wins this year have not been against amazing squads, in my opinion. So I was excited to see what they can do. And now pass play, and it did 1 hops. It's like a Stephen A. Smith type first pitch right there.
Yeah, that was a little short of the target.
He was rushed, I get it.
Portsmouth was on the seacoast for their 3 games, so I think Winnicott's not very strong, but Dover is going to be sneaky strong, so that was kind of a big win for them.
24-20 in the Mac Bowl down Pinkerton was able to take down Londonderry. So Pinkerton's looking very good this year. in Division 1.
What was that final again?
24-20, Pinkerton.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, heck of a game. It's a MAC plaque, right?
Yes, the MAC plaque.
Weekend? That's a Londonderry's first loss in quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, they lost in the championship game last year, which is going to haunt Jimmy for a little bit, for sure. Yeah. But, yeah, Londonderry's obviously they lost some key players from 2 years ago from graduating and stuff like that. So they'll be back in no time. But, yeah, the MAC plaque is a big game. And now we'll see what Crusaders can do. A little pitch out, and he's going to be wrapped up. Ball comes loose, and it's going to be
dead. I did hear a whistle. It's going to
be recovered by the Crusaders either way.
Yeah. Yeah, he blew the whistle, so I think he blew it dead. I mean, Pinkerton, you know, nothing against their staff or anything, but you got 3,600 kids in the school. You know, you better be good at football.
If you aren't, you're really, you know
what I mean?
Something's going on here.
Yeah, to me, that's easy.
Well, let's see what we can do here. Kicking team out again for the Crusaders. Hopefully we can get some, you know, nothing blocked here.
Yeah, I don't think Portsmouth will go after it at this point in the game.
Snap it. Oh, it hits off his own player up in the air. It's going to be brought down and covered. And unfortunately, this is getting worse and worse as now we have an injured player for the Crusaders on the ground.
Isn't it the way it goes, though, when, you know, things are going bad, you know, it just kind of snowballs and keeps going. Believe me, I've been in this position before, and, you know, it's not fun. You know, it's not fun for the kids. It's not fun for the staff. You just kind of want to get out of here and start a new day next week, you know.
You don't really look forward to the film session on Monday.
No, definitely not. There wasn't too many highlights in this one for them. I'll say, you know, the Bolio play at the end of the half was their play of the night so far. Was it Bolio or was it?
It was Bolio, yeah.
I mean, that was a great effort. So, you know, if they can just key on that and look at that kid's effort on that play and have everybody, it's almost like they folded up once Portsmouth got a big lead. They just didn't want to mix it up anymore.
Well, the lineman in the backfield again who gets the ball this time and runs with more confidence for sure, Buzz, as you did not see it last time when he was stopped by Patrick Vachon.
So we had a good angle at that one, right? He must have got talking to on the sidelines to say, you know, if you're going to be in there, you know, follow your blockers and get up in the hole. Don't try to dance around. And, you know, he probably learned from getting tagged in the backfield too, right?
Exactly. Aiden Thomas still out here in quarterback. The run of the middle, and he is going to be absolutely hugged like a bear and brought down. So we'll have a third down there.
I think you're going to see runs the rest of the way from Portsmouth. I don't think they'll throw the ball up 34-0. So Memorial could key on that. And
stuff the middle. I mean, they've been going to the outside as well.
Yeah, but you know, I don't think you're going to see anything too tricky. I don't think their receivers are out of the game now, right? They got different guys in there.
Yeah, it's been basically all runs. Porter Laline, 6 foot, 175, number 17, who's gotten the ball the past two plays, and make that three. He tries to get to the outside, is able to get some tackles missed, and will get that first down. So it will be inside the red zone, and it'll be about a 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard line, looks like. It's kind of difficult angle for us.
Yeah, I mean, those are better runs by the kid, and, you know, just a interior lineman for Portsmouth on both sides of the ball have to get the game ball for me.
Dominic Bruno, the senior, on the other side of him as well. 1st and 10, ClipperCats. Dominic gets the ball, sheds a tackler, misses, gets another one to miss, is able to get inside the 10. It's kind of like rugby scrum right now. And finally the whistles are called, and Dominic's kind of looking like he thinks that he got a face mask. He takes his helmet off, as there's a reason why it's kind of gotten loose.
Yeah, I think he thought maybe a Memorial player was trying to rip it off him. I mean, Dominic's he's little, but you know, he's not afraid to mix it up in there too. I mean, you know, you think he's the quick guy, he's just going to go down easy. He hasn't been going down easy. He's had about 6 or 7 carries this game.
2nd and 5 right now. Lalim, actually, no, it's going to be a pass play, trying to make something move. Emmanuel Poe is going to get brought down, and I don't think there was any yardage gained on that play.
No, that's just an outside run, so it looks like a pass, but it's an outside run in this offense. It's quick out, right? So, but Poe, I mean, he makes guys miss, right? That kid he wasn't in the game except for that play, so I guess they had to know they were going to him.
3 minutes remaining in this third quarter here. Finally we get a pass play, but now we'll see what they can do. 3rd down and 1. It's going to be a run. Lalim will go into the end zone for another touchdown. ClipperCats just doing everything right now.
And that's the interior lineman. I mean, I could have ran through that hole. You know, it's like they're beating up on Memorial's front guys on both sides of the ball.
And the clock will be running for the last 14 minutes and 50 seconds of this contest. A 40-burger put up here. And again, you said it right. This line of Portsmouth, not often you get to say how good something is like this, and they've done a great job of just blocking. Kick is up. It is good, so make that a 41-0 lead. Portsmouth, we do have a player down, hopefully just a shoe. Okay. Making sure that we don't want any more injuries in this part of the game, you know?
No, you know, at this point, you might see a lot of the younger guys in there now, you know, your JV players, and especially for Portsmouth. I mean, they should be bringing in some second-string guys. And Memorial, if you're on the losing end of it, you don't want to get your guys hurt. So, you know, you kind of want to save face by maybe getting a touchdown, but, you know, you should be more thinking about your athletes, and you know, the game's out of reach at this point. Just turn the page and get some young guys some Friday night action.
2:50 remaining in this third quarter. Man, an easy drive right there for sure. As easy short field, pretty much all runs on that drive, and now Memorial trying to set something up. Makes a one-man move, trying to get to the outside. Look at this little run here. Chase Burris looking good, getting finally brought down at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it is a little spark for him. It's the first time they've been able to do anything on the return besides a couple of times getting almost to the 30. So he made an individual effort there as well.
Comes off the field here and try to see. It still looks like the same defensive line for Portsmouth is out there, so no changes there.
Yeah, they're looking for the shout-out, I guess.
I think that they're aiming for it at this point. A fire truck, hopefully not coming here.
Or my neighborhood over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I live right up the street. I can hear the band from my house. 2 guys in motion at once.
Oh, he's going to get stuffed. Big tackle for a loss. And 54, Colton Broussard, the junior.
And I don't know if they got a couple new guys on the wing there, but both guys went in motion at once, which is an illegal shift.
Flag was thrown on that, and see if that's accepted or declined. I mean, there still was a play happened, and you lost some yards.
Could be 2nd and 10 or 1st and 15. So looks like they're going to decline it.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, right, they lost yards anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why.
Why would you take that one?
Well, let's see what they can do on 2nd and about 13 here.
Oh, boy. I mean, you just see the quickness.
What can you do when you got a wall like that?
I mean, he's almost getting tackled as he's getting the football handed to him. So there's no fooling anybody. And, you know, in this triple option, really, you're not fooling too many people. You've got to dominate up front. You've got to be able to handle the line of scrimmage. And if the other team is handling the line of scrimmage on defense, it's going to be a long day for you.
Jacob Schruff out here to the near side at
And
wide receiver.
Jacob's a transfer from Trinity who'll be playing basketball for us this year, so interesting to see him. Good athlete from what I've seen so far.
Trying to get something to happen. Pitches to basically an interception right there. I don't know what you call that, Buzz. If that's a fumble or if that's an interception, either way, it's a turnover.
Well,
and
yeah, it's a lateral, so it's got to be a fumble recovery. It can't be a pick. But that's just the lack of reps for that quarterback there, and going to your left on a option is tough to begin with, and then you're going against speed like Portsmouth, and hopefully they have their JVs.
That play has read just perfectly here.
Yeah.
The seconds will tick away right now as we have a running clock, and most likely it will be the end of the third quarter with Portsmouth scoring 2 more touchdowns and leading this contest 41-0. The clock has stopped at 16.2. I'm very confused of what that's all about. If
somebody called a timeout. 41-0, and somebody called a timeout. I don't know if it was Memorial but Portsmouth has looks like the JV guys in there on offense now. It looks like all new numbers, new quarterback. So
we've been waiting for this for sure. I see an Andy Brown doing the quarterback, 6 foot, 165 pounds, sophomore. Let's see. I'm trying to see some other numbers that I from a distance here. Is
17 still in there. He scored the touchdown last time. That's a young
Porter
kid.
Lalim, right? He's a sophomore running back, 6 foot, 175 pounds.
Yeah, we got 4 and 18 at receiver over here on the near side.
Stone, if you remember him.
So Stone's probably a defensive player, and they give him a little love on offense here. On the number 2 squad. So.
Well, it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 28-yard line here for the ClipperCats. And it'll go to Lalim again, who is going to get wrapped up and just swung backwards right there.
Yeah, I think they're just going to go to him over and over. And Memorial still has their big guys in on defense, so they don't want to get scored on again. But
I mean, Jaden is definitely a strong player for sure.
Yeah, but you know what? As strong as he is, I got to be honest. They got dominated. They got thrown around tonight by a better Portsmouth team up front. So he might be, making a play right now against JV players.
But against JV, exactly.
But at this point, I got to think that I want to throw my JV defense in there as well, because you don't want to get a kid rolling his ankle or hurting his shoulder or anything like that in a running clock time in the fourth quarter. And unfortunately, I've had a lot of experience at the losing end of this, because there's some teams in D2 that can really lay it on you as well. As you've probably seen with Pelham and Sauhegan, right?
Pelham and Sauhegan looking absolutely dominant so far early in this year. It's only week 4.
It'd be interesting that Sauhegan's playing a Division I team tonight in Timberlane, so it'd be interesting to see how that comes out, because I believe that they can compete at this level.
Some Earth, Wind, and Fire being performed by the band. Do you remember September?
Oh, boy.
I think that Memorial is going to want to forget this September game. But here we go. The ClipperCats now going left or right on your screen. Trying to get to the outside. Nice pass.
Geez.
And this will go for a touchdown. ClipperCats just pouring more on. And we joked about him earlier, but Stone Karnitzowitz able to get that touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised at the call. It's kind of a quarterback option, though, to hand it or keep it or throw it. And he decided to throw it, and kind of surprised you're throwing the ball up 40-0. But, that's on Memorial to cover it, too,
Well, that's true.
I mean, it was wide open. They're expecting him just to hand it off every down now. So, yeah.
Well, 28-yard touchdown here.
Tough night for these guys.
It's certainly a pill to swallow for sure. As you know, at least when you look back at the Salem game, they did score a touchdown, so they have not been held. Field goal or extra point was good, so it makes it a 48-0. You still got to get some points here, you know. And we know that for a fact. It's easier said than done for sure.
And as an observer, you know, I haven't seen a ton of them. I saw them in the Jamboree, and I thought that they had a long way to go offensively. They struggled in the Jamboree. And then when I came and watched them against the Rhode Island team, I was extremely impressed with their play. It was a hot day, and they were moving the ball up and down the field and went toe-to-toe with a very good football team. And then tonight they look like
yeah, kind of a unique season for sure. You have West playing Watertown, Mass.
Yeah. Well, you know, all those buys, it's kind of weird, you know. I would have took the bye personally, but
kick up is good. Caught at about the 11-yard line. Oh, kind of a slip. You try to find something happen. Chase Burris able to back up. Don't always like a player going backwards, but it worked out for him quite nicely right there.
Yeah, he's trying to make a cut and make something happen anyways, right? And because nothing has happened here. You'll see the Portsmouth now, I think, with their JV defense out there. I don't think they're going to come out with their ones, although Stone is still out there. I think a couple of them are still out there.
It's kind of a weird spot to see a Rory Flynn senior defensive back down below here, still out there. So still you got some seniors being played here. And for Memorial, a little pitch out. Oh. Able to spin a Rooney, get a couple yards there. So worked for about 8-yard gain.
That was almost a forward pass. So their pitch relationship, that's coach talk, right? So has not been good tonight at all. You know, they haven't had the timing, and it's been way off. And, you know, part of it now is, you know, McFarland's out of there. So, but even when he was in there, you know, they were too close to each other.
Yes.
So it's a timing thing with this triple option.
Now run up the middle. This
See,
is
that's
gonna
better.
Be good for well, excuse me, I looked at the wrong player. Look at this run right here. Cuts back and is brought down at about the 35-yard line.
And the timing on that one was much better, and that's the way it's run right there. So, you know, we got fooled kind of by the dive play.
Oh, I got fooled on that one for sure.
Yeah, and that's the way it's supposed to be run, you know. If you're fooling the announcers, then your triple option is doing well. Early on, we were calling everything, right? That was the first time. What do we got going on here?
It looks like
he dropped something, his mouthpiece or something. Yeah, they're gonna wind it now.
9:38 to go in this contest, and we'll see if Memorial can get something going. Now look at this, another option plays, able to get some yards here.
It looks like QB struggles to pitch it to the left, which is natural, struggling it that way, but that was much better of a separation between him and the back. And, you know, it doesn't matter how he gets it there as long as he gets it there. And
I also think that he's just trying to get the fake. I think he's
you got to follow through with the fake, and then, you know, you've got to read and either keep it or pitch it. And that's what this is all about.
Run up the middle here.
See?
Oh, he faked me again. This is impressive. What? Yeah. Hey, look at this. Rolling down the sky, and he's in for the touchdown.
Right. So it's much better. Much better run.
I'm
34.
34 is Jathan Torres, and he's able to get on the board. So finally the goose egg is gone.
And if I'm being honest, they're running it better than the ones were as far as their separation. And you know, it's against Portsmouth JV defense pretty much, but that's okay. You know, they got in the end zone, got off to Schneid.
We'll see how the extra point game is going for them this year. Snap is good. The kick is no good. Oh,
Yeah,
They've got on the board, Buzz.
Yeah, they got 6.
Rudy Fricker will work on that this week. It just seemed like he
Rudy Fricker's
kicked the
kicker?
ground. Rudy Fricker.
Okay, you can't make that up. Rudy Fricker is the kicker. But Torres looks good at back. You know, he's quick. You know, he stayed in that pitch relationship both times. Was able to get to the outside. Had two really nice runs, and was rewarded by the only touchdown of the night for Memorial.
Glad to get them some points on the board for sure, as the Notre Dame Fighting Irish theme song, school song, played for the Crusaders as well. Let's see what we got here on the. See if they can avoid going offsides this time, Buzz.
Yeah, this is the part that's tough towards the end of the game when you have all your subs in and you want to get the other guys in, but the special teams, you kind of, you know, you got to keep the same. So yeah, he stayed
That's
on
a
that
good
time.
kick right there. Caught it about the 10-yard line. Up to the 20, 25, 30,
boy.
35, 40, and brought out of bounds. And a late flag is thrown, and this could go either way right now.
Yeah, I think it was the late hit out of bounds, so it's the side judge that called it. So he probably just dragged them out too much. Tough to tell from here, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the referee to see what he's going to make for a call.
Yeah, personal foul, late hit.
Against Memorial, so that will be roughly a 45-yard return after the penalty. Caught it at the 10, was dragged out of bounds, and now they will be in Memorial field position here. 7:48 remaining in this contest, and we'll see if the defense can make some plays here, get the ball back, because it's been fun to watch this offense get rolling finally.
They got yet another back in the backfield now, number 10, trying to mix it up. Maybe.
Nicholas Tastilas.
Whoa, a Greek guy.
I hope he had a great Glendy last weekend. High snap, and looks like he's going to get wrapped up that time. Tastilas is going to lose about 2 yards on that play, so again, under 7 minutes to go in this contest.
Right.
Each play, I mean, takes 40 seconds.
I would think you're going to get just, you know, 3 handoffs and see if they get the first. I don't think they're going to mess around too much here.
No,
but
they don't.
You don't know, you know. Every coach is different. But
For sure. Here we go, man in motion. And it's going to be a quick handoff up the middle. Now it's turned into a rugby scrum, not scum. And that was good for about a 6-yard gain right there. So it will be 3rd and 6 here from the 40-yard line. Portsmouth getting a play here.
yeah, they're trying to use as much clock as they can. You know, and just try to use it up and get out of here, get back on the bus. And
It is chilly out there. I can see a lot of the players wearing under. Tough pitch, able to get it. Oh, big
good
hit
hit.
right there. And it will be stopped. Tastilas was able to get that pitch, but was brought down.
yeah, it's tagged.
And now, 4th down. Looks like the offense will stay out there for Portsmouth. I believe that tackle was from 62.
It was,
and
it was,
Jaden.
it was 42.
It was 42.
But I'm trying to read his name. It was tough.
Ladam Abdubane.
Ah, yes, I should know that one. Abdumane.
Abdubane.
Good hit.
4th down here. ClipperCats rolling to the option play, gets it out, and is still on his feet, and he will walk down into the end zone for another ClipperCat touchdown.
That looked like a forward pass to me, past the line of scrimmage.
The flag is down back at the 30-yard line, and we'll see what the officials decide on.
He may be calling it something else there, but that looked like a forward pass past the line of scrimmage, because that did not look like he was behind him. And the quarterback was definitely past the line of scrimmage.
And now, I'm not sure what that the hand.
It's an illegal forward pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looked like a helmet-to-helmet hit, in my opinion, from the way that.
Maybe they did call that. If that's the case, they missed the illegal forward pass too.
And the ball is brought back to the 45-yard line. It will be a 4th and 12. I've never seen that sort of hand gesture.
Yeah.
On I guess I need to read my rule book a little bit more. 4:45 remaining in this contest, and again, Portsmouth going to go for it. Handoff to Steelis, still on his feet, and he will be finally brought down. So the Crusaders will get the ball again, this time 55 yards to go to try to get into the end zone. If they are able to score another one,
they still got their number one running back out there, Seymour, and I don't know.
Scary decision.
You don't have anybody else? I mean, you got next week, right? Turn the page, bud.
Well, here we go. 1st and 10. And that is read very well by Portsmouth and stopped in their tracks.
Yeah, I mean, even against their JV kids, there's nothing going on interior line-wise. So a great job by Portsmouth preparing for this triple option.
And update from Gill, Concord just running away now, 34-6. Apparently 2 defensive touchdowns in the last 2 minutes. A little pitch. It's going to be read well. He's finally going to be brought down to the ground, but did not get.
And part of Central's problem, from what I saw, is their depth. So they probably and somebody's banged up for a Memorial out there. Looks like he'll be all right. That's good.
Lost his helmet, so he will have to come off.
Yeah, so Central went out 6-0, right? And then they just get steamrolled after that. But, they probably just ran out of gas. Sometimes you can stay with a team for a little while and you run out of gas and you don't have depth,
Xavier Gonzalez, the one that's coming off the field.
He looks okay. Maybe he was just a little frustrated after the play.
Ethan Vilgrain back out there, and in his replace for Gonzalez is Theodore Stevens Jr. Theodore Jr. Good pitch right there. Gets to the outside. I'm loving the speed.
Yeah, and you know what? He's making nice cuts and, getting the ball upfield like he should be. So, yeah, he's done a nice job. That's one of their bright spots tonight, I think.
You gotta appreciate him when you see him. Band plays the first down song, and finally just wrapped up. Look at all the maroon jerseys. Yeah. That's a tough one right there.
I mean, these kids come to play tonight. They did not just take the bus up here, and they came to play.
Memorial will have a tough game next week as well against Dover.
Right, and Dover was head-to-head.
At Dover.
And they were head-to-head with this team, right?
And Dover was playing Spalding.
Right. But it was a close game with Portsmouth.
Yes, it was, 24-21, and sacked and brought down for a loss right there. They'll make it a 3rd and long right there. Dover playing Spalding tonight. No word on the score on that from Spalding has only
and
scored.
Dover will be strictly spread, so they're going to see a lot more balls going up in the air, I would think, next week. So, sometimes you just have a bad matchup on a Friday night, and it just doesn't work out for you. And you just got to, there's nothing else you can do but turn the page and try to prepare for the next week. You can't dwell on it.
That'll be a tough, the green wave, little pitch right here. This play is working well. Look at this, gets close to the first down, and of course the mark is all the way on the other side of the field. The referee has stopped just about 2 yards short, I would say, so it'll be a 4th down.
And Harrison's done a decent job since he's gotten in there. I know it's against, the second string, but, he's run the offense pretty well.
Another pitch out. Can he get to the outside, get this first down? He does. He's hit, but it will be a 1st and 10. But unfortunately, with 40 seconds left in the game, I guess they do have their timeouts they could use, but at the same time, it's a battle against the clock, and we saw how that worked to end the first half.
You kind of just go, and if you get one in, you get one in. If you don't, you don't. You're not going to call a timeout to try to get one in. If you had no points, you might,
Yes.
But
yes, running out,
oh,
up in the air, and incomplete pass, and that will do it for this contest as the ClipperCats of Portsmouth-Oyster River have come into Shabby McDonough Field and won this game by a final score of 48-6.
Yeah, it was just a total dominance by Portsmouth. I mean, that's the only way you can put it. And Memorial's just got to turn the page, and it's not going to get any easier next week, right, when they play Dover. So
Dover is going to be a tough battle for sure. And on the other side of things, Central will be facing Nashua South in Nashua. And then also for the West Blue Knights, they will be on the road next week as well. So this has been a tough kind of go of things.
And they're playing tomorrow night, a rare Saturday night game at John Stark.
Yeah,
so,
John Stark doesn't have lights, so they got to bring in their own lights.
They bring them in, and they did it a couple of years ago. We had a wild game out there where we came back and scored 27 second-half points to win. So hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that they at least get in the end zone this week. And kind of
it's been a tough 3 weeks for Andrew Provencher. And
you know what? They're keeping their head up, and they're doing the best they can with the hand that they were dealt, because, we had a lot of good kids graduate last year. And, let's see. Hopefully in the future's bright.
Well, Coach, it's been a pleasure to be with you in this booth for sure. As for Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lahr, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, my name is Kyle Levy. It's been a pleasure to be with you on another Friday night, but we will cut this broadcast short. Again, final score 48-6. The ClipperCats come in and really do a number on the Crusaders of Memorial. But thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you all again soon for Friday Night Football. Take care, everyone. Good night.